So we all use social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and many more. And we rely on these sites for information. But when you're looking at, let us say, your Twitter feed, your Twitter page, when you log in, you want to follow people who you want to follow, and you just want to basically get updates from those people. But that is not exactly how it works. The timeline of these social networking sites, it could be Twitter, it could be Facebook, it is not always what you expect it to be. You can also see ads. Ads are always there, and also sponsored post, which is basically an ad. Now, since I have been using IndieWeb principles, I basically wanted to talk about something called as a reader. Now, I recently started looking at this particular reader called Monocle. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. And basically, this is developed by Aaron Parecki. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. So this guy has been quite active, and he is heavily promoter. He's heavily promoting IndieWeb principles. In fact, he is the co-founder of IndieWeb Camp. He's also, I believe, involved with OAuth. Now, I read one of his article, one of his posts, where he mentioned about Monocle. I hope this is what he meant, talking about the reader. Like I don't really know how to pronounce, but he basically mentioned in this particular post that he has started basically using this reader, which I believe he developed, and anyone can use it. So what this will do, once you log in with your IndieWeb compatible website, you can basically see this timeline based on different channels. And I'll come to these channels in a minute. Basically, what you can do, let us say, talking about all the interactions that you're doing on your IndieWeb website, it could be using the Indigenous app. So I use Indigenous app from my mobile, or whenever I'm working on the website, I can also take a look at the likes and web mentions coming to my site. But having some kind of a timeline where you can consolidate everything is a great and wonderful idea. Now, the moment I log into Monocle, I don't know. I hope I am saying it correctly. I'm presented with these notifications where I can see all the notifications. If someone is liking my post, if someone is liking my tweet, which of course I am sending or syndicating from my site only, if someone is reposting, retweeting my content, and all the interactions, they are consolidated here. Now I can further take action from here. For example, if I want to like something, or if I want to reply or repost, if possible, if applicable, I can also do that from here. I can also do the same thing for other IndieWeb sites that I'm following. Now, for basically having this tab here called IndieWeb, it is of course my own channel name. I can configure it in my Drupal website. Let me show you in a minute. So basically, the sites that I want to follow, it could be using the feed that you want to subscribe to. And whenever you configure those feeds, so basically within a channel, you can have different sources. And when you look at the timeline here, it is exactly like you're following something on Twitter. But of course, it is totally in your control. You control what you want to see. So maybe you just want to see people who you really want to follow. And right now, of course, I can see a lot of posts from Aaron, and you can also control posts so that, like, how many posts you want in your feed. So basically this information is coming directly from the website. I will in the meantime very quickly show you my IndieWeb configuration. So basically you can create different channels, and you can do that from the website, or you can also do that let us say using the indigenous app. So right now I have some channels here called Ravi Sagar, which is of course my site, IndieWeb, and Twitter. I'll talk about Twitter in a minute. Let me show you the IndieWeb channel. If I go to the sources, I basically have different feeds. So I'm following Aaron Parecki and this guy called Christoph, I believe. He's the developer of IndieWeb Drupal module, and this particular website. And these are all IndieWeb compatible sites. And you can see here that we have the items in the feed, which is of course pulled whenever the cron is run. And the same is reflected on my reader, Monocle. So this is great. And let us say if Aaron is talking about something, I can do a few things, like I can like it. And if I like it, let me show you what it will do. It will basically create a like post on my website. So if I go to my site, you can see here that there is a like of, which I just did. And although I'm liking his post, and this will eventually it can go to Twitter if, let us say, I'm liking something on Twitter, or it will do a like on his post on his site. I can also repost it, or I can also reply. So if I reply, I can just reply it from here, or I can use Quill, which is another writer that I believe was developed by Aaron. So on top you can see his link. I can write content, I can add tags, and I can also choose if I want to syndicate it on Twitter. Let us say if this is a Twitter link, then this will go on Twitter as well as a reply to that particular Twitter post. Or you don't have to reply to a URL. You can just leave it blank and you can simply write a content. But we're talking about Quill, which is another writer. In this video, I just want to focus on Monocle. So this is great. And what about Twitter? Now, when you talk about Twitter, what I have done, Twitter, I believe for Twitter, there is no feed, if I'm not wrong. But I'm using a service called Granary. So basically using Granary, you can basically convert your Twitter feed, not a feed, but your Twitter posts, what you see on the profile, into a feed which is compatible, which is probably compatible with your IndieWeb site. In my case, it is Drupal. So I have converted my Twitter account's feed into an RSS, and I can do that for a specific user, or I can do that for everything that I have that appears on my Twitter. So you have the option here to control. That is the whole point. So when you do that, you will get a unique RSS feed generated by Granary, and you can then add it as a source in your channel. And as the name suggests, this is actually a social web translator. It will basically make the items into a feed that can be read by your site, or maybe something else. So you have a lot of options here. I highly recommend you to take a look at this. And when I look at my Twitter feed, which is in my reader, I can do things like liking a Twitter post, retweeting it, or replying to it, which I'm sure you have figured out how we can do that with an IndieWeb compatible website. So this is all I wanted to share in this video. And as I mentioned before in my previous few videos, that I'm trying to follow IndieWeb principles as much as I can. And I think using this reader will give me an option to have more control on what I want to see, what I want to follow, without worrying about the ads, without worrying about these networking sites controlling, or rather, I should say, they have algorithms that tweak or change the items that we should be seeing or they want us to see. But using our own reader, we can all basically control with more configurations that we can do in our channels, and we can only focus on the sources that we want to add and follow. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.